Hi, Emma. Ready to learn more phrasal verbs today?
Absolutely, Andrew. Let's get started.
The first phrasal verb is take off. It means to remove something like clothes or shoes.
Got it. So I can take off my hat when I enter a house.
Next is put up with. This means to tolerate or accept something difficult.
Oh, so I put up with the noise in the library yesterday.
Then we have break down. It means to stop working, especially for machines.
I see. My washing machine broke down last week.
Here's look forward to. It means to feel excited about something in the future.
That's useful. I'm looking forward to our weekend trip.
The next one is make up. It means to invent a story or excuse.
Like when someone makes up a reason for being late to work.
Now we have get along. It means to have a good relationship with someone.
Right. I get along well with my new coworkers.
Next is show up. It means to arrive or appear somewhere.
Got it. He didn't show up for the meeting this morning.
Here's give in. It means to finally agree to something after resisting.
I understand. Like when I didn't want dessert, but I gave in to the cake.
Next is work out. It means to exercise or to solve a problem.
That makes sense. I worked out the solution to the puzzle yesterday.
Finally, we have hold on. It means to wait or to hold something tightly.
Okay, like hold on a moment, I'll get the door.
Let's review. What does take off mean?
It means to remove something like clothes.
Perfect. What about put up with?
It means to tolerate or accept something difficult.
And break down?
It means to stop working, especially for machines.
Good. What about look forward to?
It means to feel excited about something in the future.
What about make up?
It means to invent a story or excuse.
Correct. What about get along?
It means to have a good relationship with someone.
What does show up mean?
It means to arrive or appear somewhere.
Good. What about give in?
It means to finally agree to something after resisting.
What does work out mean?
It means to exercise or solve a problem.
And finally, what does hold on mean?
It means to wait or hold something tightly.
I had to put up with a lot of noise at the cafe yesterday. What about you?
I put up with loud music at the gym today. It was distracting.
My car broke down last week. How do you handle such situations?
If my car breaks down, I usually call roadside assistance immediately.
I'm really looking forward to our weekend plans. How about you?
Me too. I've been looking forward to a break from work for days.
He made up a funny excuse for being late. Did you hear it?
Yes. I can't believe he made up something so ridiculous.
Do you get along well with your colleagues?
Luckily, yes. I get along with everyone in my team.
I wasn't expecting her to show up at the party. Were you?
Not at all. She rarely shows up to gatherings like that.
I didn't want dessert, but I gave in to the chocolate cake. How about you?
Same here. I gave in and had 2 pieces.
Do you work out regularly, Emma?
Yes, I work out 3 times a week. It helps me stay energized.
Can you hold on to this for a minute?
Sure. I'll hold on to it until you're ready.
I need to take off my jacket. It's too warm in here.
Good idea. I'll take off mine as well.
How do you usually look up new recipes?
I look up recipes online or use my favorite cookbook.
I didn't understand that word, so I had to look it up. Have you done that recently?
Yes, I looked up a word yesterday while reading a novel.
The elevator broke down while I was at work. How would you handle that?
I take the stairs, but I hope the elevator doesn't break down often.
Sometimes I give in to buying things I don't need. Do you?
Occasionally, yes. I gave in and bought a fancy notebook last week.
It's hard to put up with constant interruptions while working. What about you?
I agree. I put up with the noise by wearing headphones.
I showed up to the meeting early today. Do you usually do that?
Sometimes. I prefer to show up on time rather than too early.
I love when we get along so well during group projects. Do you?
Definitely. It's much easier to work when everyone gets along.
Are you looking forward to the weekend?
Absolutely. I've been looking forward to some rest and relaxation.
He made up a story about why he was late. Did you believe him?
Not really. It was obvious he made up the whole thing.
How often do you work out these days?
I work out almost daily. It's become a part of my routine.
I had to hold on to my bag tightly in a crowded bus. What about you?
Same here. I always hold on to my belongings in crowded places.
It's chilly outside. Should we take off our shoes before coming in?
Yes, let's take off our shoes to keep the floor clean.
How do you usually look up the weather forecast?
I look up the weather on my phone app every morning.
The washing machine broke down again. What's your backup plan?
If it breaks down, I go to the laundromat nearby.
I gave in and ordered pizza last night. What about you?
I gave in to my cravings and had some ice cream.
I don't like to put up with delays when traveling. Do you?
Not at all. I try to plan ahead so I don't put up with long waits.
Why didn't he show up to the game yesterday?
He said he wasn't feeling well, so he didn't show up.
We get along better now than we did before. Don't you think?
I agree. It's great that we get along so well now.
I'm really looking forward to our trip next month. Are you?
Of course. I've been looking forward to it for weeks.
She made up an excuse to leave early. Did you notice?
Yes, I did. She made up something about a family emergency.
Do you prefer to work out in the morning or evening?
I usually work out in the evening after work. It's relaxing.
Can you hold on while I grab my jacket?
Sure, I'll hold on for a moment.
I forgot to look up the directions to the restaurant. Can you help?
Of course. I'll look up the address right now.
When the heater broke down, I used extra blankets to stay warm. What did you do?
When ours broke down, we borrowed a space heater from a neighbor.
I gave in and tried that new dessert everyone's talking about. Did you?
Not yet, but I might give in this weekend and try it.
It's frustrating to put up with slow internet. How do you manage?
I just put up with it by reading a book while waiting.
Did you show up early for the appointment?
No, I showed up exactly on time. It worked out perfectly.
We get along better when we communicate clearly. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Good communication helps us get along much better.
Are you looking forward to the concert next week?
Definitely. I've been looking forward to it for months.
She made up a clever story to explain her mistake. What do you think?
It was impressive. She really made up something believable.
How often do you work out during the holidays?
Not as often, but I try to work out at least twice a week.
I hold on to important documents in a secure file. What about you?
Same here. I always hold on to receipts and papers for reference.
Can you take off the price tag for me?
Sure. I'll take off the tag right now.
I looked up some recipes for dinner tonight. Want to help me choose?
Absolutely. I'll look up a few options too.
My phone broke down during the call. Have you had that happen?
Yes, it's frustrating when my phone breaks down unexpectedly.
I gave in to my urge to sleep in today. Did you?
No, but I might give in tomorrow. I need the rest.
It's hard to put up with rude customers. What do you do?
I just put up with it by staying calm and polite.
Why didn't she show up for the meeting?
She told me she had an emergency, so she couldn't show up.
We always get along better after a good discussion. Don't you agree?
I do. Talking things out helps us get along so much better.
Are you looking forward to the holiday season?
Yes. I'm looking forward to spending time with family.
She made up a story about being stuck in traffic. Do you believe her?
Not really. She made up similar excuses before.
I need to work out more regularly. What's your routine?
I work out 3 times a week. Keeps me energized.
Can you hold on to this package while I grab my keys?
Of course, I'll hold on to it for you.
Don't forget to take off your makeup before bed. Do you do that?
Yes, I always take off my makeup to keep my skin healthy.
I looked up some hotels for our trip. Found anything yet?
Yes, I looked up a few options. Let's compare them.
The coffee machine broke down again this morning. What should we do?
We should probably replace it if it breaks down this often.
I gave in and bought those shoes I've been eyeing. How about you?
I gave in to temptation and ordered a new bag online.
How do you put up with noisy neighbors?
I just put up with it by using earplugs at night.
Why didn't he show up for the interview?
He said he was stuck in traffic, so he couldn't show up.
It's great that we get along with our new colleagues. Don't you think?
Yes, I love how quickly we get along with everyone.
I'm really looking forward to the weekend. Any plans?
I'm looking forward to relaxing and catching up on reading.
She made up for being late by treating us to coffee. Wasn't that nice?
Yes, she always finds a way to make up for her mistakes.
Do you like to work out indoors or outdoors?
I prefer to work out outdoors when the weather is nice.
Can you hold on for a second? I need to grab my phone.
Sure, I'll hold on while you get it.
I took off my shoes as soon as I got home. Do you do that too?
Yes, I always take off my shoes at the door.
I looked up some fun facts about our destination. Want to hear?
Absolutely. I love when you look up interesting things.
When the car broke down, we had to call for help. Have you experienced that?
Yes, when our car broke down, we were stuck for hours.
I gave in to the kids and let them stay up late. Did you?
No, I didn't give in this time. They need their sleep.
How do you put up with long meetings?
I just put up with them by taking notes to stay focused.
Did she show up to the team dinner?
Yes, she showed up late but seemed happy to be there.
We get along so well now that we've worked together. Don't you think?
Absolutely. It's great how well we get along as a team.
I'm looking forward to seeing that new movie. Are you coming?
Yes, I've been looking forward to it since the trailer came out.
She made up a clever excuse for missing the deadline. Did you hear?
Yes, but I think she could have just admitted the truth instead of making up a story.
How do you work out when you're on vacation?
I work out by going for walks or swimming at the hotel pool.
Can you hold on to this bag while I tie my shoe?
Sure, I'll hold on to it for a moment.
Why didn't you take off your coat earlier? It's warm in here.
I forgot. Let me take off my coat now.
I looked up some restaurants for dinner. Found any you like?
Yes, I looked up a few too. Let's decide together.
When the power broke down, we lit some candles. What about you?
Same here. We used flashlights when the lights broke down.
I gave in and had dessert after dinner. Did you resist?
No, I didn't give in either. I'm trying to cut down on sugar.
How do you put up with noisy construction near your house?
I just put up with it by playing music to drown out the noise.